Hi, beautiful and exciting, delicious and delightful Aquarius. Okay, so Saturn in your first house. Okay, we cannot see you enough. We will not play without you on the team. We might not like you, but we can't imagine anything without you. So this is already happening here. Okay, 11th house person. Okay. Um, Astrology is a multiverse. You're not just one sign. Moons and suns and ascendants and stelliums, depending also where you are in the world. It's all a connected system, and houses too. Okay. So you might already be feeling it. Somebody else really doesn't like you, maybe, or doesn't understand anything you're doing, but they know without you on the team, it's not cool. Something's lost. Within you is a gorgeous guru of something. Could be a gorgeous guru of time and space, maybe you're just perfect. Perfect for someone or something else. But here's the thing it will all go to the bin, or it will go to lower dimensions. Why this happens is really hard to understand. So, like, sometimes an Aquarian person is at their best of this or that. They have their best or the brightest or the greatest. And then at the same time, there's always going to be, and I'm so sorry, an overripe syndrome. So you are an overripe person for something. And as you are at this time a little bit more mature than other people, or you know a little bit more than other people, or you're a little bit too perfect, more perfect than other people, there is a bin, okay? And the bin is open. So, like, what I mean is, like, you might not realize it, but as you become one of the best, you can't be anywhere else but in the depths at the same time, or innocently placed after. So, this is when, for example, you wanted to participate in a photo shoot. We need you, you're an albino person, you look amazing for this photo shoot. You get used for the photo shoot, half the photos go absolutely nowhere. One of the photos doesn't even have your face in it, just your hair. And yeah, like, how did this happen? This is the last month and a half, maybe already. Okay, so I'm recording this in March 2020. Like, what is this? For example, we want you to be a session musician for our album. Fantastic. Okay, please, please come, please come, please, please, please. Like, we'll pay you extra. Okay, fantastic. You show up, you take out your extraordinary instrument, you do a few things, they ask you to do less than you know, and then after that, they never invite you back, though the track is very quiet or you don't even hear who you are. This is when Aquarius has to be strong and no, never try again sometimes. Don't try it. It's like, say, my money or my time got stolen from me, got taken from me. I was invited to this place, I was invited to this person's house, I was invited to participate in this thing. I brought all my instruments, I brought everything that I can. I would not hold it back. I just did what I did. And then everybody loved or laughed or something. And then nobody really knew what happened, but I was not in it afterwards. It's like I was departed or destroyed. And that's not good, but that has to be seen. When you awaken, please consider in the last 3 or 4 months, which way did you go when you were the creme de la creme, or like at the top of your game? You had all things together, you had everything together, you did not do anything strange. When you came into a story and someone just swiped you at the end, or you did not get the result, or you are not in it somehow, maybe there is something there that you should never have again. And perhaps there's certain things, certain stages, certain practicalities, certain groups of people, certain human stories. Maybe there are certain survival grounds, even. I mean, when you just don't even know, but you're not open. And sometimes you're not because you kind of got it before you even get it. And there is a stale attribute to you with certain things. If you've done it for a too long a time, or there is like a sense of respect lost, or reciprocation not quite connected or contained, and a murmur. When you know this, you will laugh. You will. I know it's serious, like real talk, but no, 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 you'll laugh. Some of us with Aquarian aspects don't really get noticed until we walk away, until we are in someone else's arms, until we are making a speech about something completely the opposite to what we've done, until we accidentally say, oh wow, like I forgot about my degree, my law degree, I'm just going to use that now. You see? Absolutely nothing happens better for an Aquarius than when they walk away. Sometimes people don't know what you've done till they see it at a distance. Some of the time, you're not wanted and not needed. With you, there's something bad or negative, and sometimes people will just put you in the bin or they'll put you down. They just will not understand your gifts or your talents. And when they are open and obvious to you, okay, is where you probably don't really need them anymore. And you just start to basically compassionately and kindly show yourself. And inside you, they might be just a person who never cared. Sure, like I was a session musician for your audio tapes, whatever, MP3s, whatever you're making. Sorry, I'm a bit out of touch. It's like, sure, I was like the host and I had my house and open to you. Sure, okay, so I was open or available to you physically or biologically. Okay, sure, I had absolutely nothing else to do and I did my best with you. I did my best with you. I did my best on you or your business. I have walked in and I've revealed myself and at the same time understood that it was all nothing to you. And here, walk out and keep walking in a different direction. The minute you remember that person didn't recognize you, or these people had no idea what you said, you got mixed up with somebody, you got placed underneath someone, you got pulled up on stuff, especially if they tell you off, like you do your best work and they tell you off, and then it's like, okay, fine, okay, I don't have any money from this, so it's like, okay, so this person completely sterilized me, they completely left me alone. That's when you know this is not the way, and you have to feel out, maybe already by now, by the 20th of March 2020, feel out like maybe that's not the way, maybe that's wrong. And then you start going, maybe where you've already been, where you've been before, because Aquarius, you don't have to always reinvent everything. You don't have to do it. Well, sometimes you can, depends. You're the master, 11th house, my 11th person, 11th sign. And then basically, you don't have to torment them, but just know that once you are walking away, once Elvis left the building, okay, once Elvis doesn't even really remember where the building is, once there is nobody else but just you on the road, or just you and a couple of friends, or you just and some maybe even weird business from yesteryear, you just start doing your own stuff that you've done like 3 or 4 years ago. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You guys, doesn't matter. Don't hurt yourself thinking where it could be or where you could go. Oh damn it! It's gonna walk the other way. Once you've done it, nobody's gonna know why or how, but you're gonna become one of the most seen and beautiful people because you are a has-been. So, like, you're no longer the session musician for the guy. You're no longer the open road for this other person. You're no longer complying where you were hurt before, where you were discarded or just not seen. They're going to start following you, or they're going to start seeing where you go next. And this is like a very, very unfortunate thing. It's like you don't know what you got till it's gone. So you don't really like miss the person till they're out of your life. And that's a very, very vulnerable thing for us all, I think, is like coming to terms for some of us that those things will never matter, but that's the person on your Instagram spying on you. That's the ex looking for your Facebook. These are the people that thought you didn't matter in their little community now think that you are like the avatar for something they've all wanted to be part of. So that's the really like common irony here, is that nobody really knows who you are until you're no longer with us. And everyone is kind of chasing around after what you've done or what you do. This is where your ex is checking up on your Facebook all the time, and another ex is looking on your YouTube or whatever, and people are just always like gazing. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. So you're going from the arts, for example, where you didn't get paid for anything, towards music, which is what you've done since you were like a kid. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna do music now. And then they're listening, they don't even know. And then those other people where you are perhaps not new, which is fine. Not new is fine. It's fine. And they kind of like maybe feel a little bit terrible about you. Maybe they feel like, oh my gosh, this person tried that industry or this industry and it didn't work out. And they have like, wow, like, oh, amazing. A lot of desire to help you. People from the past, from the previous job, previous industry, previous homes, whatever. And then you design for yourself a better path. A better path. So here we have it, 2021. By this time, you're not wanting to do the same thing again. You now realize or recognize where you were spat at or where you were not recognized. You just did not get any recognition. And now you have to be all right with the past. And the 22nd year is going to be more when you are not going to last, maybe. Somewhere you're not going to last. This could be an intermediate thing. Perhaps you walk into the arts again, or you like try to write books again. And many things can happen for you, and you can get many, 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 many handouts and helps, but like it might not actually be eventual for you. But trust that at the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023, almost at the beginning of 2023, you don't really care about us and you just do it. And that's when you do the best things and you don't even care. And it's not even up to you what happens. And sometimes this is where you make the best dress in the world. Sometimes where you are like insatiable, crazy, interesting for another person. You're very unique, you're very original, you're very androgynous, you're very kind. It's like really tops and tails, like something really, really fits. And then on the 23rd, on the middle of the 23rd, you don't really care, you don't really mind us, but it all kind of looks pretty well. And nobody even knows that you went through probably quite a tormenting past in order to get there. Nobody knows that you went through some really crazy stuff and probably a lot of emotional damage to get there. And maybe nobody knows that you spent hours on something to get it right, or nobody will know. Everybody will just see you as serene, clean, and completely free of ego. Most of the time, you guys are. 2024, you don't even care about us. You don't even care about what it means. You don't care about the impact of your drawing on the wall of a museum. But that museum has it on its wall. And the most interesting and impressive time is that you have gone. So it's like you were not seen, you were not seen, you were not perhaps crazy about who you were. And it's like a very interesting path of like the Messiah, the one human at the end of the day. And then once you go, again, you walk out again because you're turning into Pisces with time. You walk away. And nobody knows. Like, oh my gosh, this painting by this guy, oh my gosh. It's like nobody will know. And that's a very, very crazy part of this game. Is that like nobody can fully see you now until that last drop of tears or that last drop of care. And it's not something that you really have to be super sincere or full on about. I don't know what that flashing in the background is. Absolutely have no idea, by the way. But it just makes you in that person's life or in that group invaluable, amazing, incredible. Because you went for it and you left. The fact that you are able to be of such purity and trust, and you just walk away from evil, you just walk away from anything that's too intense or too like dependent on you. That's when we need you. And that's where we don't perhaps lie, but this will also end. So 2024, 25, like you might not really have that many people around, but those people are really, 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 really ravenous about whatever you've done or whatever you're doing, or like however much time you spend on something. maybe only one or two people at the end of the day, at the end of the road. But they are going to stay and they're going to really see you. So you have master training to do later out of all of this. You will be the master. But some of the time, the master can't choose who's around, and sometimes it'll just be like one disciple. And maybe that's already been a pattern in your world. Like a lot of Aquarian people are wildly misunderstood until that one time. So that's the thing. And you have to basically recognize that now you are serrating, distilling your purity and your essence or your common goals. And then eventually it'll start to really show. So thank you very much. Enjoy. I really don't know what the slide is doing. I don't know what this is. See, it's flashing. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, I hope that you enjoy and that this is a powerful time for you, and that I hope that you can destroy the previous version of your heart and overstart. So thank you very much. Enjoy, and I'm here for you, Aquarius. Happy times. Much love. Bye.